Hey everybody, Zach First 92 here with Movie Members Monday, number 141. This one is one that's a little bit more obscure, but somehow it actually, from what I could tell in this little booklet that came with this collection, it is the second one that released right after Charlie Brown Christmas, and I did not know that. I thought it was a later release for some reason when I watched it. I thought I seen it said like 1970s or 80s something, but it actually somehow says 1966. I thought for sure it was a little bit later than that, at least a good like 10 or 20 years. But anyway, it's called Charlie Brown All Stars. It says originally aired on June 8th, 1966. Oh wow, I didn't realize this is the special's, what, 50th anniversary? I think it's 50. Yeah. No. Brain's trying to do math at this moment when it's hot in this room. That's what? Am I close to 60 years? Probably, it's like either 50 to 55 years. I can't think offhand. My brain's not functioning. But anyway, it's over 50 years old. Anyway, it says the Charlie Brown receives a sponsorship offer to play in an organized league with real uniforms, but with one small detail: no girls or dogs allowed. Good grief, can't anything be easy? Is what it says from the little booklet that this comes with the Peanuts collection. So I initially see this some time ago. I don't know, probably close to maybe about 5 to 10 years ago or more, and I never really thought about it too much. I have seen it quite a few times, even up to the past couple years, a lot more recently. It's not my favorite special, but like the episode's description says, is that it actually, where, Charlie Brown's known for his goof ups in baseball and sports in general, and he's like the manager for the team or something like that, and obviously he's just doing standard plays with his friends from his school and then obviously Snoopy, his dog. And one of the people from a shop said that they would sponsor his team, but did not know that there were some girls and obviously a pet in the team. And obviously, and both then and today, you obviously can't have girls in a boys' team. Same thing with the boys and girls' team. So that caused a problem between Charlie Brown telling his teammates, his friends, Lucy and the rest of the girls, and then obviously the boys, that they couldn't get the new uniforms, but they didn't give him a chance to pretty much say why he couldn't. And it was only Linus who actually told them what the reason was, is that he couldn't have them in a team with the new uniforms or sponsored in the league because they wouldn't accept them. And of course, the girls feel guilty really bad, and even Schroeder, says to the girls that you should feel super guilty for what you've done. And what they do is they pretty much make a uniform out of Linus's blanket and give it to Charlie Brown as like a gift for trying to help them out to get into a real league. And the episode is really good. I do like it. It is very nice. I think one of my favorite gags is at the end, is when everyone is home from the new game that they were going to do, because they went back to Charlie Brown and helped him out and wanted to be on his team. They're going to play a game, but it was actually raining hard that day. All the kids were in home. It shows the scene from Linus and Lucy of from their home, saying someone would be dumb to go out there, and Linus goes outside, goes where Charlie Brown is, and tells them the reason why they're not there. And then there's about a 5 to 10 second stare from Linus towards Charlie Brown, and Charlie Brown's like, "What? What are you staring at me for?" And he starts screaming at Charlie Brown, saying, "They use my blanket to make your uniform." And he goes, Linus is obsessed with that blanket. So Charlie Brown had some parts of his sweater, his new, not sweater, uniform to, comfort, have him have comfort, because his blanket he's obsessed with is it's like a soothing blanket in some way. Where it's just a very hilarious gag. It even shows, I think, at the end, Snoopy like on a boat or something like that, or maybe Woodstock, I can't remember which. The special is really good. If you haven't seen it, it's usually bundled with the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown on Blu-ray and DVD. It's usually on both of those discs. You can find it very easily on those discs. If you have this set, it's on here as well. You can get the collections with the Great Pumpkin that has it in it as well. It's usually bundled with it. It's a pretty nice special. It's not my favorite. I think the only funny thing is that the voice for Charlie Brown in this was definitely not the same one they had from the very first special, which was Charlie Brown Christmas. The one from Charlie Brown Christmas is, to me, the definitive voice for Charlie Brown. There's been a few other actors after the original voice actor has completed his few specials, because, you know, once they get older, they have to replace the actors because they want kids to always play the main characters, which is why I really like Charles Schultz's specials, because he, you know, he cares for kids. He wants to make them, you know, have adventures and seem down to earth and just very good characters. And another obviously good thing to me about the Schultz specials is that they praise Jesus as much as they can throughout some of the specials, which is to me amazing. This one didn't do it, but it was still a good special nonetheless. But right after that one, I think it was The Great Pumpkin after that. Yeah, Great Pumpkin, then You're in Love, Charlie Brown. He's Your Dog, Charlie Brown. It Was a Short Summer, Charlie Brown. Played Again, Charlie Brown. You're Not Elected, Charlie Brown. It wasn't until, it looks like, 1973, almost 10 years. No, actually, no. Yeah, it was almost 10, about 8 years later, they did Thanksgiving. But anyway, I really like that special. I think it's worth watching if you haven't seen it. It's very easy to watch. I prefer people would probably get the physical versions. I'm not sure if it's on VHS. I'm going to assume it is. I'm pretty sure it's on VHS. I'm going to have to probably get it someday. It's a pretty good special. It's not my favorite, but there's so many specials throughout the Charlie Brown specials. It would take me a long time to finish them all. But I think this one is really good. It's not like my top favorite specials of Peanuts, but it's definitely a good one to watch. It's definitely not A Boy Named Charlie Brown. It's probably one of the worst ones made by Schultz himself. Personally to me. I didn't think it was bad, but it was just not that great. But anyway, the special, it's really good. I think the animation seemed also pretty decent for it as well. I think the gag in the beginning of the special was also good too, when Charlie Brown's trying to catch a fly ball, and it was just a running gag where he was literally going out of his way from the field to try to catch it, and by the time he actually was about to catch it, it falls out of his mitt. I think it's a very funny gag. The animation's pretty good. The story was pretty good as well. But what are your thoughts on this special? Tell me comments below what you think about it. What is your favorite Peanut special out of all of them? Because there's too many for me to count, because there's only 40 in this. There's a lot more than that. But anyway, see you guys next time, and God bless.